Hey YouTube, this is actually the second time I'm going to be doing this tutorial because the first time my mic wasn't recording properly. Sorry about that. Anyways, so like I said in tutorial number 3, in tutorial number 4 we're going to do a basic string function to help remove repetitive decimals. So first things first, we're going to create a few variables. And as you can see, I already got the basic template of our program set up. So we got our main entry point. We have our local variable declaration, and we have our keep console open. So now what we're going to do is declare a double. So double DBL original equals 10.0. Now we're going to do a double DBL change. So basically we're going to take our original and divide it by our change. So we're going to set our change to 5.23232323323. This is just to ensure that our original will actually have a repeating decimal. That way when we output it, we'll be able to fix it to just have a selective amount of decimals. So now we're going to do a basic output section of our code. So console.writeLine, and we're going to write, sorry, I forgot to do one more thing just to make it easier for you guys to understand. Double DBL output equals 0. So before we do output, we actually need to do a process value section, I guess we'll call it. And in this section, we're going to do DBL output is equal to DBL original, so our double original, divided by our DBL change. So we're going to take our original value 10 and divide it by 5.2323232332323. Now we're going to output console.writeLine, your new number is, and plus DBL output. So basically we're saying divide the number and then output it to the user. So when we run it, as you can see, there's like, I don't know, 13 or 12, 13, 14, I don't know, there's a huge decimal number there. Basically, we want to get rid of all these decimals so that it only goes to, say, 1.9 or 1.91. So we have two options here. One, we can do DBL output equals, so we'll do it this way. There's a library in C# called math. So we can call it math.round. So we're going to do two sets of parentheses here, DBL original divided by DBL change, and we're going to round it to 2 decimals. So that's our first way, but I told you guys we're going to do string functions. I'm just showing you guys this way because this is a better way to do it for when you need an exact number. Anyway, so when you do this again, it's only going to say 1.91. Another way to do it is the way I was talking about before, and that's using the string functions. First, let me explain this to you, and then we'll go into the string function. Basically, what this code is saying is take the math.round function, which will round the number up to the nearest whole. So we're going to take the sum, or the product, of DBL original divided by DBL change, and we're going to take 2 decimal places, for the first 2 decimal places only. And then we're going to output it down here. Another way we could do this is by removing the math.round, and put our semicolon here. I never went over this before, but basically a semicolon means an end line, sorry. So, like, there's no more code to be said on this line. That's all it means. Anyways, as I was saying, sorry, console.write. So now we're going to use something else called string.format. And basically, the string.format function takes 2 parameters. One is the string to format, and then one is the object that we're going to format into the string. So what we're going to format into the string is DBL output. And just so you guys know, and so you guys will understand this a little bit later, when you're programming, we'll talk about this more when we have arrays. When we count, we don't start at 1. We start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc., etc. So just keep in mind that we start at 0. You guys probably won't understand this too much until we get into arrays. But remember, it starts at 0. And that's why when we use this function, we're going to do your new number is, and then we have curly braces. Now the first thing we have to do when we want to format dbel output into our string is tell the program which object in the parameters we're going to use. So we're going to use object 0, which is really the first object that we put into the parameters, which is dbl input. Now we do a colon. Now anything after the colon will be the format that shows up in the console. So we're going to do 0.00. And what this means is we're going to take the numbers before the decimal, and then we're going to take two numbers after the decimal. So when we run this program, as you can see, it'll be 1.91. That's pretty much it for this tutorial. If you guys want to see how it works more, we can do 4 decimals, and you can see it does the first 4 decimals. In the next tutorial, we'll be going over basic loops, for loops, and while loops. In that tutorial, after that, we'll be doing arrays probably. If you guys have any questions or requests for tutorials, please just comment, and I will probably get around to it at some time. Thanks. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe on the videos.